PoZiii emotion, PoZiii in motion, PoZiii over everything. Your boy back in this beach. Nah, for real. But PoZiii. Told y'all yesterday I was gonna drop some videos today talking about emotions and how I control it, and also how to control your own emotion. Cause when you're trying to get to something, you gotta stay focused, and it's gonna be a lot of things coming your way, obstacles, setbacks. But the test is who's gonna make it through all of that. The test is who's gonna stay on their grind and who's gonna stand the test of time. Whoever stands the test of time is the ones who win. If you wanna win, you gotta be focused and you got to stay true to your mission and your vision. For real. PoZiii on the anger. PoZiii on the anger. Anger is that's the worst as far as emotions, because anger is the one you can't really control because nobody knows when you're angry. Only you know that. So when you're angry, you gotta control it. You gotta like that, for real. You gotta just breathe through everything, and you just gotta stay focused and stay in the moment and stay true. Like it's, it's. I wouldn't even say it's easy. I was gonna say it's easy, but nah, it's not. Cause saying something is easy means that it can be done by everybody at any moment. It's not easy, but it can be easy if you take the steps to get there. That's the truth of it. That's the raw, unfiltered honesty for you. Just that anger is the it's the seed of jealousy. It's the seed of envy. It's the seed of greed, if you let it be. But it can also be the seed of, so anger to me is just when you know you're going well and you're moving up and up, but it's just something that's out of your control and something that you really feel like you can't get past because it's an obstacle that you've never even seen, or you don't even know how to like navigate through that. So when you feel anger, it's not easy. It's not going to be a overnight thing. It's a process that you have to do, but you just do that, and you'll feel yourself not being as angry. Just breathe, take a couple steps back, and think like, do I really need to get angry over the situation? And if you know that you doing well and you know that you want the best for everybody around you, then you just gotta control that anger and you gotta breathe, because they might not even see it until a couple years later or a couple months later. It doesn't really matter. But the thing about it is that you must control it, because it's the seed of envy, that if you allow it to be, because it can also be the seed of manifesting exactly what you want. But that's only the case if you use that anger in a good light. If you use that anger to create something, or if you use that anger to help somebody else get further along in their path, because everybody has their own paths and their own journeys, and everybody's running their own race. Excuse me. Everybody's running their own race, but the thing that you have to stay focused on is the end goal, and the end goal is never going to change. So like don't mess up your own path by using anger as your like fuel. It has to be your fuel, but it shouldn't be what drives you. If it makes sense, it makes sense. But if you want something, you can't let anger control you, and you can't let anger consume you, because it's going to really end up like messing up everything. That's hand in hand with anger, but it's the opposite of anger, because if somebody's not angry, it's probably that they're sad. And a lot of times people use anger to cover up sadness because they don't want to seem weak or vulnerable, which is the truth. You never want to come off as that. But when you know you're going up, it's okay to be able to speak on what you've been through and what you've done before. It's like it's your truth, so you don't have to really answer to it for anybody, because it's the truth. If the thing about the truth is that it's the truth, so it never changes. Like that's one thing you got to stay focused on. So when you feel like you're sad, just use that as a fuel to stay focused and to keep going. But don't excuse me again, but don't let that sadness consume you either. It's just like anger. Like I said, they're hand in hand. They're just they're connected. They are. So when you're angry, it's maybe that you're subconsciously sad, or opposite. If you're sad, it might be just that you're subconsciously angry. So either way, if you're angry or sad, you have to stay focused and you have to not let that get to you to the point where it affects your business or it affects your life, like your personal life, or it just affects how you look at things. Like, you can't let anger be the fuel of, like, oh, I'm gonna do this just because I'm angry. You can't let sadness be the fuel of, I'm doing this just because I'm sad, I'm depressed, I've gone through something. Either way, you're not doing what's best for you because you're not staying focused and true to your mission. You're letting something cloud that, and that's an obstacle that you have to get past. We all have them. We all go through life in general, especially if you're somebody who's always looking up and always looking at the positive aspect of things. Have a lot of bad coming your way, but bad is a very subjective term because something that's bad to you might not be something that's bad to somebody else. So you can't say, oh, well, they're being blind to my whatever I'm going through, and they're just like they don't understand. They don't understand, which that is true. But you have to make them understand, and you have to be consistent in how you say or speak on whatever it is that you feel like is making you that way, or whatever you feel like is giving you that. So, like, for instance, if you if you're trying to start a business and you started it and it's going well and everything is lined up and you have your employees, you have your structure, you have everything in order, but then something that you couldn't control comes, then you're gonna feel like, damn, now I got to start over. But the catch is that no, it's not even the truth. You don't even have to give up on your dream. You just got to continue going on your path. You have to continue staying focused. But you also have to be aware at the same time of something that is not repeatable, because when you're doing business, the best option is to make something that's repeatable and something where it works for you and it can work for a lot of other people, so that you can teach that system or that structure to somebody else who can then in turn do it to the next employee that you bring on board, or the next person that you encounter or you connect with. That's how you get through it. You just keep going forward. Just keep going up, up, up. Like, don't let anything stop you. Don't let anything take you out of your truth, or take you out of your path, or take you out of your whatever you're connected to. Just stay focused. That's the truth of everything, and everything matters, and everything has a connection. Everything has a connection. So when you get to your mission and when you get through your mission, you're going to see at the end that it was never about how you got it, but it was more so how you were able to maintain in getting it, whatever that it is. Everybody has different it's, everybody has different missions, different objectives, different goals, and the truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. I'm going to keep saying that because that will never change. So stay focused on you. Stay focused on being happy. Being happy is the key to success. As long as you're happy, everything else is here and then it's gone. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's helping you, whether it's harming you, it's only here temporarily. What's permanent and what cannot ever be changed is somebody that's happy, though. Somebody that's happy is somebody that is just happy, and they just want to be happy. That's how it is, really. That is how you get to where you want to be, and when you get to the point that you feel like this is what I was always getting, which it could come tomorrow, it could come 5 years from now. You never know, because it's something that you're not really able to control, to be honest. You can only control your emotion, and you can only control how you react to situations and how you get through situations, because there's going to be obstacles, it's going to be like things that are in your way. Like, that's what life is about. It's about getting through things, and not just that things are in your way. Like, no matter what you or who you are, if you're happy, if you don't let anything stop you, or if you don't let anything control you, you're going to move up and up and up and up. And there's going to be people that say, oh, well, you did this, you did that. And they might have some validation, they might not, you never know. But what you can't do is let that consume you. What should consume you is that situation in that present moment, and saying, okay, I understand that you felt like I wronged you at this point, or I understand that you felt like I burned you, or I understand that you felt like I did some bullshit. Whatever happened, happened. It was just where you were in that particular moment. And they might be holding that grudge because they feel like, oh, who do you think you are to do this to me? Or who do you think you are to not react to me when I did this to you? That's how people do. That's how things operate. They're uncontrollable because the mind is something that it has its path. It has a path of its own. That's what I'm trying to say. But it has a path of its own. So when you get to situations and when you feel like everything is going to shit or everything is not okay, stay happy because that's how you're gonna figure out whatever it is that's in front of you. Peace. Stay focused. Keep shining. Keep grinding. We here. PoZiii over everything. Everybody's here. Everybody's here. It's time to win. Y'all stay blessed. Stay true. Stay PoZiii over everything. I said it twice because I want y'all to remember that that is how you get to your mission. That is how you get through your mission. Just PoZiii over everything. Happiness over everything. When anger comes, let it be. Let it manifest, but not manifest a lot. Let it just happen, and then it'll go away. Do that. Breathe. Take your time. Pace yourself. You're on your own mission. You're on your own race. There's nobody that can say that just because you're not where they want you to be, that you're not doing something well or that you're not moving up. They don't know the truth of your journey, and they might judge you. They might say they think they know you. They don't know you. Just don't let them. It's all about just making life better around you and influencing better options, giving people better options, and also taking care of your family. Take care of your family, take care of your friends. Stay focused. You're here, you're present. Whatever you're in front of is just in front of you, and you can get around it if you stay focused, you breathe, you pace yourself, you know who you are, and you just do. Just go and be great. Everybody can be great. Just be great. Y'all, it was a good one. I'm back to the grind, but I just had to let y'all know a little bit of how I feel about emotion. Stay up, stay shining. We grinding every single day. Peace.